And what's going on, guys? Mr. Kaiser back with another Diablo 3 build for my Barbarian, which will be named Mr. Kaiser or Kaiser or something like that. This is actually my PvE build, and you're probably wondering, wait, what's going on with this? Yes, this is an AoE tank support build that I came up with. Now you're thinking, tank? What? This isn't World of Warcraft. No, it's not. You're right. However, I'm insane when I come up with builds, so I like to do things way out of the box. Well, this is basically going to be using the shield and sword or whatever. Something shield. Doesn't matter. Just a one-handed weapon and a shield. And this is basically going to be with my group that I'm going to be going through all the difficulties with. More specifically, this is going to be for Nightmare Hell Inferno. So when it gets really hard. When the game starts throwing shit at you everywhere. So let's just dive right in real quick. I promise to try to make this video a little bit shorter, we'll see. So cleave, it generates 5 fury per attack. You swing your weapon in a wide arc to deal 120% weapon damage to all enemies caught in the swing. Unlocks at level 3, pretty nice. I got reaping swing, so I generate 5 fury per attack, and then 3 per enemy hit, so AoE. Because the thing about Diablo is they like to throw a lot of mobs at you at once, so it kind of sucks. But it's fun, because you're slaughtering demons. What's not fun about that? Exactly. Moving on. Secondary ability, Whirlwind. To deliver multiple attacks, it costs 16 fury. Deliver multiple attacks to everything in your path for 110% weapon damage. Volcanic Eruption turns Whirlwind into a torrent of magma that inflicts 143% weapon damage as fire. Now, why did I get Whirlwind? Well, I need something to spend my fury on, and I figure Whirlwind, it actually lasts for a very long time. It does a hell of a lot of damage, so it's really good for cleaving through just a wave of enemies. It's really nice for, it's actually very good for single target too. Don't let me try to cover that up like it's not, but it's really great for AoE. I prefer it personally. Doesn't hinder me at all as a tank, so I like it. My defensive ability is Ignore Pain. Cooldown 30 seconds. Reduces all damage taken by 65% for 5 seconds. And then I have Mob Rule for the rune. Extend the effect to nearby allies, reducing damage taken by 65% for 5 seconds. So obviously, I and my party, or my party and I, rather, get 65% damage reduction, guys. That's awesome. That's going to be awesome and very helpful for Inferno mode. Very helpful. I love Ignore Pain. I love the short, I call it short, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, wow. 30 seconds is not really that long to me, so I don't consider that like, holy shit, long. Revenge. For my Might ability. Revenge has a 15% chance to become active each time you are hit. Inflict 220% weapon damage to all nearby enemies. Again, AoE. But it can be useful for single target because that does actually as much damage as Hammer of, what's it called? Hammer of the Ancients, or whatever. It does actually a little bit more than that. And then you heal 5% maximum life for each enemy hit. So that's really nice for AoE. That's going to keep me in the fight, just keep me tanking, trying to keep aggro on shit, trying to keep things focusing on me and not my party. I want to be able to take the hits so my party can stay alive and blow shit up while I tank stuff, essentially. But I want to be supporting them while I'm doing this. Now, for single target, you're probably thinking, well, wait, Kaiser, single target, what are you going to do? Revenge for single target, Whirlwind, I can Whirlwind single target. I can still cleave single target as well, so don't think that this is useless for single target, because it's really not. Revenge will be the main thing you're going to use. Because it's when you're hit. Now, granted, it's when you're hit, okay? But you can, like I said, you can also use Whirlwind and cleave. There is one other build I actually like to go through, or I've been contemplating, where I just use Hammer of the Ancients. So you can always replace Whirlwind if you don't want as much AoE as I do, and then just go Hammer of the Ancients, which I actually do rotate that out between, if there's a lot of single target, I just throw on Hammer of the Ancients. If there's a lot of AoE, then there you go, I jump back. So that's how that's going to work, to not cause any confusion. Moving on, War Cry. Generate 30 fury, cooldown 30 seconds. Unleash your rallying cry to increase armor for you and all allies within 50 yards by 20% for 60 seconds. It's great. It's really great. It's a great tactics effect ability with a great effect. Then I also have the rune for Hardened Wrath. Increase the armor bonus to 40%. So 40% increased armor for me and my allies. It's going to keep us in the fight longer, less damage taken. That's great. Wrath of the Berserker for my final ability. Cost 50 fury, cooldown 120 seconds. Enter a Berserker Rage, which raises several attributes for 15 seconds. 10% increased crit chance, 25% attack speed, 20% dodge, and 20% movement speed. Striding Giant, the rune that I have for this, increases bonus to dodge chance to 60% from 20. That's a 60% chance to dodge when that's activated. That's like my oh shit button. That plus ignore pain, yeah, it's gonna be great. Because like I said, Diablo 2, they love to throw groups at you. It's not so much single target, it's mainly groups. And I've already seen plenty of beta videos to basically validate my point. But like I said, this is the build that I like. This is what I personally like from the Barbarian and what I expect in terms of PvE from the Barbarian for AoE and for support. Like I said, I can switch this out for Bash or Frenzy if I want. Probably most likely Bash. I can switch out Whirlwind for Enemy of the Ancients if I want for single targets. Remember, guys, this may be your build, but it doesn't mean you can't switch out your abilities. You can switch out your abilities whenever you want, but they won't have runes. So you have to remember something. I can switch to my single target abilities whenever I need to. So that's not out of the question. It's not like I'm useless for single target by any means, so don't say that or think that, because that's not the truth. It's just I'm stronger for AoE. Now, moving on. For my passive skills, I got Nerves of Steel. Your armor is increased by 100% of your vitality. Great ability. Pretty straightforward. More armor, less damage. Yay. I got Superstition. Reduces all non-physical damage by 20%. I stated this in my other Barbarian video. And then whenever you take damage from a ranged or elemental attack, you have a chance to gain 3 Fury. So more Fury is getting generated. I'm taking less damage from magic. Works great. Then I also got Brawler to top off my AoE build. Brawler, as long as there are 3 enemies within 8 yards, all of your damage is increased by 30%. What I mean by top off my AoE damage is, this is meant for groups, so there's going to be at least 3 people, so all my damage is increased. So if I want to, I can switch to single target, start using single target abilities while there's more than 3 people. So if there's like a boss plus groups, switch out one of my abilities for a single target like Hammer of the Ancients, and I'll still keep up, you know, Cleave and Revenge when it comes up. So it's nice. This is a build that I like. There are some rune switching I did, but this is kind of, not really kind of, this is what I ended up with for all my runes and my build. I hope you enjoy the build. I hope you guys stick around. I will be doing, like I said before, a Let's Play series of Diablo 3, and I will be covering PvP and PvE for Diablo 3. I hope you guys like and favorite my videos. I hope you subscribe. It really helps me out, not only as a YouTuber, but it helps the community grow and helps people come find the videos. So without